doctor gave me some medicine when I got hurt.
How's this?
Nice. Shall we provide backup? Onward! To join our allies!
Situation.
The enemy
Begin
officer
the advance!
has been defeated. Easy.
Way to stick it to them. Time for me to let loose. Let's march!
Time to attack.
Have I been bested?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You ought to quit charging into this. It's dangerous, you know?
Time to attack. Concentrate. Got this.
See a chance to advance here. Now, onward!
Start the advance.
Time to act. All my might.
Pitiful. Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
To victory!
Admit defeat, Diao. Way to stick it to them. Time for me to let loose. Let's march! The curtain draws here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How's this?
Time to attack.
Begin the advance. All units, march! Begin the advance.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. We go. Let's go. Easy.
You're done!
Time to act.
Show them your might!
How about this?
Bear witness to my power.
I'll go
Let's
at
get serious.
The damned rampage stops now! Let's march!
Whoa. Time to attack. Got this. Let's get serious. Nice. Got this.
Have I been bested?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You'll keep me amused, I hope. How's this?
Let's get serious. Turn the tables. All my might.
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. We must push harder. Got this.
Take this!
Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights is...
So you remember, we fought the government forces that came to purge our village, and were cut down. And now, you know, I am but a fragment of your memory, a mirage from your past, born of your deep, painful regret over having survived that day. I think this will probably be the last time you'll see me. You do not need me anymore, because now you remember it all. The dreams we shared, the path we chose, the hopes that I passed on to you. I made my own choices, my own decisions. I lived my life without regrets. Feeling guilty for our deaths only cheapens our resolve. So please, do not blame yourself anymore. From this point on, do not let your desire to atone for your past shape your future. Instead, be guided by your will to see your choices through. Now, go forth. You do not need to look back at us anymore. And thank you, Ziluan. Take care of Bailuan for us.
Good. It seems you were able to remember Chuha. That success is a weight off my mind. You did well. I officially pronounce you cured, which means my work is complete. Yes, there is nothing more to be done. Well, I haven't really decided just yet. That's sad. I've always thought of visiting the land where my father studied medicine. Perhaps now is the time. As for you, Ziluan, you will be fine without me. Now that you know who you are, you're free to live your life as you wish. My, how you've changed. Ziluan, you're nothing like you were when we first met. The old you would have never said such a thing. Back then you were a wild warrior, hurling yourself into battle heedless of your wounds. But yes, despite my teasing, our journey has been one of the most rewarding times in my life. I met so many people, all fighting to survive this chaotic era. On second thought, maybe I could linger for a while longer yet. After all, what better place to fulfill my duty? Well, I call it a duty, but it's a humble matter compared to the exploits of someone like yourself. I learned medicine from my father, and he from his father. Along with that knowledge, they passed down the ideal of healing the sick and aiding the wounded. Now that I'm of a certain age, it's my duty to pass that ideal on to someone else. Just as Chuha passed her dreams and ideals on to you. Which is a roundabout way of asking, would you let me travel with you a little while longer? Thank you, Ziluan. I mean, that is to say, I shall continue to be at your service and provide what help I can.
I was wondering who the new threat was. So they were after Sun Tzu. I appreciate you informing me. Sun Tzu will be safe for now, and he escaped injury in the last battle as well. Agreed. And as it happens, I have received another worrying piece of news.
There has been an uprising by the remaining forces of Shigong, the former governor of Wu, and the now leaderless Shunyue. They might gain support from other factions looking to invade Qiandong. If we attack Liu Biao without taking care of them, the ground we stand on will swiftly collapse.
We have made all this progress through sheer momentum and the force of Sun Tzu's will. But now, the cracks are threatening to show. It may be wise for us to hold for a moment. We cannot proceed without solid footing, after all. But I know Sun Tzu, and he's not one to just stay put.
How much encouragement people have gained from Lady Sun Shengxian's gallantry, I wonder.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
For every supporter of the Sun family.
They say the Sun family comes.
We too serve as the fangs and claws of the tiger. Sounds like the governor here.
Talking back to those in power landed me a stint in this.
We too serve as the
Lord
fangs.
Zuluan has a discerning eye.
So, you never cease to amaze me. You smashed straight through the enemy line and sent their soldiers scattering. It felt as if I'd be left in the dust if I took my eyes off you for a moment.
It was a bold move, brother. To lead your men from the front line like that. I hope I may someday have the courage to do the same. My lord, I wouldn't advise that.
Me neither. Don't just imitate what I do, Chuen. You have your own strengths and talents. Charging ahead like an enraged bull is just in my nature, though I suppose I may have inherited it from my father. But without you and JJYU to hold up the flanks and consolidate our gains, my mad assaults would be as useful as charging the sea.
Sun Tzu.
What's with that look? I'm just following your advice and trying a little self-reflection.
But, sir, you didn't mention me. What do I bring to the table?
Well, that's easy. You're just as crazy as me and the old man. Next battle, let's smash through the enemy lines together.
Thanks for that.
This family. But come now. Your kingdom is growing stronger by the day, which is why you must move to solidify your position. I've been hearing some disturbing rumors from the north. A new storm may soon be upon us, and we do well to prepare for its coming.
So once we've quashed this rebellion, Tzu should take a rest from his labors and leave the work to his faithful siblings, right? There are no enemy lines to smash at the moment. A perfect time for you to rest and recuperate, Tzu, until your particular talents are needed again.
All right, all right. You know what? I think I'll visit Father's grave. A lot has been going on, and he'll want to hear the news.
Well, with a battle of such a massive scale, a kingdom-wide strategy can affect its outcome. To that end, a text called The Six Secret Teachings might be of use. I can provide it, if you're interested.
Thank you. I would be most indebted.
Ah, good thing you came when you did. I have just been talking with someone exceptional, not unlike yourself. This man here.
Who, me? I don't think I fit that description at all. Oh, yes. Pardon me. I am Louis Meng. I believe this is the first time we've met.
He is the mightiest of all our young officers, and is also highly talented in matters unrelated to war. Quick-witted, curious, and adept at learning. He's surely the most promising of our newer officers. Although, that said, I'm almost just as new.
You mustn't downplay your achievements, Lord Musou. Ooh depends on you enormously. If I am to match you, I will have to make great efforts.
Yes, that's the spirit. This kingdom offers plenty of opportunities, no matter whether you're a newcomer or a veteran. Your time will come soon enough, and I, for one, cannot wait to see it. I hope you will give him your support.
I am still a novice, but I do appreciate the encouragement. As a matter of fact, I've already heard so much about you, and I was amazed. They say you won the Sun family's trust simply through your own deeds, without anyone to vouch for you.
You have his respect, and he'd like to make you his role model. Isn't that right, Louis Mong?
Lord Musou! I'm the one who's embarrassed. I should have asked him to keep that secret. In any case, I intend to continue improving. Even more so now that you've heard that. I hope we can better ourselves together.
How much encouragement people have gained from Lady Sun Shangxian's gallantry.
I wasn't expecting to have to deal with the Shan Yue again. We may have gone about things too hastily.
They are merely a rabble. I doubt they will pose much of a problem. Although, I hear that Yuan Shao and Cao Cao are about to clash in Hebei. It's possible that one of them was worried about us intervening, and so instigated the uprising.
Either way, we will do what we always do. Rout the enemy and quash the uprising. Nothing complicated. We're counting on you, too. Keep an eye on Lord Xuan Ce, would you? Just in case. Please, don't say things like that. I'm worried enough as it is.
Have a little more courage. Then again, we ought not disregard your intuition. Let us all keep our eyes and ears open and watch for anything suspicious.
Well, it's almost time for the meeting. I just hope we get through this battle without any more misfortune.
Time has come for the Sun to rise up again.
Business has been good.
They say the Sun family comes from around here.
Let's begin.
Right.
Yes. Now then.
Fine.
My wisdom shall bring victory to us all.
We can do it!
Of course,
Let's go.
it is no easy task uniting a realm.
There we go! Let's get
Then,
serious.
I'm not one who gives up without a fight. Now, let us split our forces
The enemy
and
officer
take control of the
has
area.
been defeated.
Don't let me down!
The enemy is disorganized, but we must not be complacent. Let's watch each other's backs.
This land belonged to our fathers, and their fathers before them. We shall not let outsiders take it from us! Begin advancing! The enemy has yet to reveal their hand.
Has been defeated.
Tricky when you don't know what you're up against.
They have superior numbers, but we have the advantage of the terrain. Target the Sun leaders. Take them down, and we win!
They're going after not only me,
Let's get serious.
Quan and Sheng too. I have to stop them, quickly!
A troublesome pest indeed.
The enemy
Focus your
officer
efforts on that one.
has been defeated.
Pardon me! Sun Quan is our quarry! There they are! They're charging forth from the fort!
The enemy officer
I will
has
stop
been defeated.
Time to advance!
The enemy is targeting us, it seems. But I'm not afraid. I will vanquish each enemy before me and inspire courage in our soldiers.
The
That
enemy
is how I
officer
choose to live.
has been defeated.
With all my might.
This is a ferocious tune indeed.
Not bad.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
One down! Many more to go!
Building a nation is easy. It's keeping the peace that is difficult. Especially so, perhaps, under Sun Tzu.
The enemy officer
For good
has been
or
defeated.
ill. My brother's drive and ambition influence those around him. That is precisely why he needs our support.
There he is! It's Sun Quan! Glory to the man who strikes him down!
Enemy ambush? Where did they come from?
We've crawled back somehow. Now, it's our turn. We should be able to fend off their assault. But there's a forest ahead. If they are hiding forces, it will be there. We need to beat back their main force as quickly as we can. Time to advance!
This is not working out. Was my training not enough?
This fog is getting thick. Move forward carefully.
We will not accept Sun Tzu's rule. We will resist. To the death, if need be.
Take this! Take this! Take back our strategic position! Forward! Begin advancing!
The dead cannot rise again. Is this some kind of evil sorcery?
Take this!
They've disappeared.
The enemy officer
Did you?
has been defeated.
No.
Let's go! Go!
Now is not the time.
The foe is disorganized, but that makes them harder to read. This could be more troublesome than I thought.
Better ready yourself.
I hope the others are all right.
So, Zuluan, it was you who interfered with my plans. Still trying to curry favor with the great and mighty, huh? Your actions bring sorrow to those who live in these lands. You would do well to taste the bitter tears of those who have lost their birthplace, their homes, their families. I feel a surge of power. Better, you have grown stronger in your own way. But your journey must end here. Invaders, hear the lament and rage of those you have trampled upon and know how you have sinned.
Got you! Take this! Bear witness to my power.
If Sun Tzu ceased to exist.
Zuluan, you have forgotten everything. I will not let you stand in my way. Getting warmed up.
Let's go.
I remember that day clearly. The despair, it began. The resolve.
The battle is more intense than I anticipated. But I will continue to fight without complaint.
Damn, this is tough. But they won't take me down that easily.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The incense is just being scattered by the wind. Your work, I don't doubt, Zuluan. But the spell of confusion has already been cast. Nothing can save the little conqueror from his fate now.
We've driven him off. But something doesn't feel right.
So this is the army of the mighty Sun Tzu. We shall drive it back and revenge ourselves on the Suns. Begin advancing.
I'm glad you're here. I was actually getting a little anxious.
I knew you'd come help. I'm glad I believed in you.
I knew you would come. At a disadvantage.
The enemy
This
officer
does not bode
has
well.
been defeated. All my might.
Go on.
The enemy officer
has been defeated.
My perfect plan failed!
Well, we managed to survive that. But the enemy has the advantage of the terrain. We best be careful.
Now, strike down the Sun leaders!
This is a
With our
ferocious
own
duel
hands,
indeed.
we shall protect our land!
Die! It's an ambush. Coming at you. Hold formation. Let's get serious. Prepare for battle. I've been waiting for this.
This territory, the enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
This officer bows before the might of the Sun family.
The enemy
We
officer
shall determine
has
the
been
outcome
defeated.
of this battle at another time. Farewell.
Good work. We've defeated the enemy that tried to ambush us.
Archers at the ready! Aim! Your targets are the Tigers of Wu! Let's give it to them!
Time to attack.
Tables turned.
All my might.
I've been bested.
The enemy officer has been
The hail
defeated.
of arrows is lifted.
Let's go.
That should make the march easier.
Forward march.
We cannot just let it end like this. Comrades, let us press our army forward and take the Sun leaders. Begin advancing. End this. With all my might. With all my might. We fight. End this. With all my might. End this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This area is under my control.
Bring them down.
I will slay as many officers as necessary to fulfill my duty.
That was the last of the traitors. In the end, the revolt was less dangerous than it first appeared. But what of my brother? I must inform him that the rebellion has been crushed.
Zuluan, hear me. Your hero shall never take flight again.
The heart of the sacred bird has grown still and cold. The young boy grew to be a man, and over the years, grief and remorse gave way to rage and hatred. Wandering the boundless world, searching for the purest revenge. thirsting and starved, bleeding from the body as well as the soul. And then he came upon the people of the mountains. But how could you possibly fathom what lies within his heart? How can one who has forgotten everything possibly see into the mind of one who remembers everything? The path upon which you both tread has been divided into two. Now, there is only one way to reach the end, through your shared trust and mutual resolve.
I must be caught up in some bewitchment. Sun Tzu, where are you? Well, we won. Looks like they won't need me leading the charge anymore.
What the hell?
I didn't expect this. Sorry. Yuan. Xiang. JJYU. Yumi. My friend. Our country. Our family. You must. Took you long enough.
I have finished, Ziluan. He hasn't awakened yet, but I think we've managed to save his life. It's thanks to you, carrying him here so quickly. But I must say, even if the wounds do heal, I'm not sure if he will ever be able to fight the same. I must ask you something. Do you intend to let Lord Sinsua go into battle again? Knowing him, he will not wait for his wounds to heal before heading back onto the battlefield. His impatience will be the death of him. I will make sure he gets enough rest, no matter what either of you say. Telling them he died may be our only option. Otherwise, it is inevitable that someone will drag him back onto the battlefield. I know that I'm being impertinent, but as a doctor, I am duty-bound to put my patient's life above everything else. Please, you mustn't tell anyone the truth.
So, my brother really has...
Yes. I will go and look for him. I refuse to believe it until I see him with my own eyes.
Zhao Yun, wait. Are you serious?
Sun Ce wouldn't die in a place like this. I refuse to believe that he is dead.
Don't be so naive. No warrior is so great that he can escape death. Have you forgotten that already?
But Lord Chengpu...
You are no fool, Zhao Yun. That is why you of all people should understand. What is the correct choice in this situation? What would Lord Sun Ce expect of you? Trust me, I know how you're feeling. But if you cannot keep your emotions in check, even more of us might die.
We should retreat. Without our commander, our forces are in disarray. We cannot allow the enemy to take advantage of us in this state.
Well said.
Then we shall prepare for the retreat. We need to move without letting the enemy see.
We should help.
My brother really is gone, isn't he? Everyone must be feeling devastated. Zhao Yun and Shangshen too. Although they're trying to act strong. But I don't understand. I can't work out what this is I'm feeling right now. I should be grieving for my brother. But what I feel is so much less admirable than that. Rather than grief, I simply fear the responsibility that now falls upon me. Can I really take over my brother's role? But my weakness may end up putting all of you in grave danger. I need time. My apologies, but I would like to be alone.
Cao Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Hebei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
Recently, we have been hearing reports of potential upheaval in Lujiang. There are rumors of Governor Li Shu plotting a rebellion.
Another rebellion. Things have been getting worse and worse since we lost Lord Sun Tzu.
The death of a leader always brings conflict. We should consider this a good opportunity to eliminate some of our rivals.
I have also heard that Li Shu is receiving support from Cao Cao. We should quell the rebellion swiftly, if only to suppress his influence. What say you, my lord?
Yes, I agree.
Many thanks. Now then, let us prepare our troops for battle. The kingdom has not yet recovered from the loss of our leader. How about taking the field yourself to prove your might to the other lords?
Fine. I will defer to you in terms of battle plans, JJYU. They say Lord Huang got...
Well,